Hey everyone, welcome from the beautiful Reef Beach near Bremer Bay. We're here because we want to tell you about a really cool product that we've been using since we hit the road.
Yeah, let's get into it. So today we are telling you all about the EcoFlow River. It's a small and compact power station that you can literally take everywhere because it's just under 5 kilograms.
So the EcoFlow River actually has a 288 watt-hour capacity, has a pure sine wave inverter, 600 watt pure sine wave inverter that can surge up to 1200 watts, and you can actually use the X boost function, which actually gets you up to 1800 watts, which covers most of your kitchen appliances if you do have to take them on the road with you. There's three ways of charging the EcoFlow River. You can charge it via an AC adapter from your normal wall socket that charges at 250 watts. And you can actually charge it from 0 to 80% in under an hour and full in just 96 minutes.
That's amazing.
Then you have the option of charging via solar power or your 12-volt car battery. We actually have a 110 watt solar panel, and that charges the EcoFlow if the sun's out actually in just about 2 hours.
Yeah, and we've been using that a lot, and we'll show you how we set it up because there are a few ways of how you can make it more efficient.
Your river will come with 9 different charging options. So you have your USB-C, you have 2 USB-A outputs, 1 fast charge USB-A, you have your 12-volt car charging socket, looks like this. You have 2 5521 ports for DC 12-volt loads, and of course you have your 2 AC outlets on this side. The other side features your charging ports, so you have your AC input and your DC input, which is an XT60. Usually you connect your solar panels to this. You can also connect your car charger to that. And if you really want to start customizing stuff, you can always get XT60 connectors and do stuff like we want to charge it off our 24-volt system.
There are some really cool features that we love about the EcoFlow River, which is, first of all, the app. You can actually control everything through the app and see how much watt you get in. Let's say with your solar panel and how much you're using, and you can get a diagram as well. And I hope you guys can see that, but here you can see that the EcoFlow is at 10% at the moment. It was at 0 just like a few minutes ago. And we get 52 watts of solar in, and it's a 9 watt output, which is probably my phone at the moment. And then if you scroll down, that's where you can turn on the light and the 12-volt DC ports. If you had more EcoFlow devices connected, they would pop up here. So for us it's just the river at the moment, but you could just click on them like the river, and then you get all the data you want to know. And another really cool feature is that if this is not enough power storage, you can actually buy another battery, pop it underneath, and then you double the capacity. If that's still not enough, there is a bigger version, which is the River Pro, that has more capacity and you can charge it faster as well. But there are a lot more products, not just the power station, that we'll go through and show you a little bit about it, because we'll tell you more how you can get one and how you can get it cheaper as well. So stay tuned. Alright guys, and now to the solar panel. We'll show you how we set it up and some tricks and tips along the way.
Little tip, when you set this up, if you set it up at an angle towards the sun, it actually gets you a lot more power. So what you do is you just clip it into the case, which comes with a hard shell backing. So this part is actually hard, sturdy, so you can literally set it up like this. just easily click in. You can't confuse the two. They don't go together if you don't put them together the correct way. And you just plug it in. And now, your EcoFlow will start charging.
Oh, it's actually getting 83 watts now.
83 watts,
Ooh,
85.
it's cloudy.
We're now getting 70 watts and the panel is flat compared to 85 when the panel is tilted.
We got something special for you guys. EcoFlow does a Valentine's sale at the moment and you can save yourself up to 700 bucks. We'll chuck in the link in the description below. The sale will go until the 19th of February, so make sure you're quick and get yourself one. Afterwards, if you're still interested and you watch this video after the sale, we still have another link. We'll pop it into the description below as well. And guys, we've been testing the EcoFlow River a little bit and the solar panel, and so did my brother, who's currently here from Germany and traveling with us in this little Pajero. And since they don't have a proper power setup in there, they've been using it way more than us. Even though we need it sometimes in the cab when I do some editing while driving, because there's no 240 volt yet. So we'll ask him about what he thinks about it, and our opinion is we think it's really good quality. Yeah, we're actually really happy with it.
Very professional. Obviously the box, everything looks really nice, and the solar panels output more power than the rating on them, which is always a good sign. That's usually a good sign of really good quality panels, and everything else looks good quality as well. You know, it's a compact little unit that has a lot of power. So yeah, there's absolutely nothing we can really complain about. And like with all the different connectors that you have with it, it just gives you so many options to do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, we're super happy with it and we can really recommend it. And you know, we really have an eye for details, and we really try to do everything as perfect as possible. But yeah, we can't complain, and the fast charging is definitely a big bonus as well.
Oh yeah.
So now let's interview my brother. He doesn't know. Let's go.
Hi there.
Hey Yannick. How are you enjoying your Australia trip?
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's good being off-grid, isn't it?
Very nice. Good locations.
So for the EcoFlow, you've been obviously using the panels and the EcoFlow a lot on this trip because there's no solar setup in the Pajero.
Yeah.
So what do you think of obviously the solar panels themselves?
Well, the combination has been really nice. It's been very cool not having to run over to the Unimog every time we have to charge something. And also to keep the battery charged during the day and then use it overnight when we have to charge our phones and our laptops and our cameras, and sometimes use the 3D printer.
Oh really yeah, good. Guys, I need to get
3D printer and use it running off the solar panels all day.
We need to get a shot of that and show you guys.
So what do you think about setup time? How long does it usually take setting up?
It depends. Sometimes when our car is parked in the right direction facing the sun, I just chuck it on the top of the windshield and it's like super fast. It's like 10-20 seconds. If I have to put it like this on the ground, then maybe it's like, I don't know, a minute max.
Okay.
So it's really fast.
And what's about the maximum charging wattage that you've seen?
The maximum was, I think, 120 or something. Okay. But only for a short amount of time.
Yep.
Like normally when it's like this, it's like around 70, 80. We've had, for longer durations, we had around 100 or 90 to 100 has been the norm.
Yep.
When you hit the sun directly at the right angle, you can go over 100, 110. It's doable.
Okay. And for charging all your devices, you have what, a laptop, 2 cameras, 2 phones?
Yeah.
And you charge them all off of
that. I really like the power delivery because it has 2 ports of the one port of the USB-C power delivery that goes up to 100 watt, and I can plug that in directly into my computer, which is really nice, so it doesn't have to go over the inverter. Yep. So it's a little bit more efficient.
Yep.
I think I've seen it use up to like 65 watts on my computer, but that's the limitation of the computer. But it can go up to 100 watts, which is really cool.
So now that you've been using it for a while, what do you think of the concept of power station and solar setup versus a fixed setup?
I think for us it's perfect. For people who want to do a van conversion, I think it's also really useful because you can just buy the package. You don't have to worry about an inverter and solar charge controller and
Wiring
and putting it all together. And this you can just get like that. You can put it into a little box and pack it up and put it in there. And also when you're not using the car, you can just take it with you wherever you are. So I think that's really cool. I would probably get a little bit bigger version. I think for us it's okay now, but I think if both of us would have the laptop and if we would use it a little bit more, and the sun would shine, like if it's not summer here, then the bigger version would probably
they have bigger solar panels and bigger power banks. So, and I like the concept too of just plug and play, like you said, for a little van conversion. If you don't want to have to go through the hassle of, you know, building your whole setup, you just use this. Makes it easy. It comes out of the box, stick it in, and ready to go. Versus having to deck everything out, get certifications, get an electrician if you don't know what you're doing.
Sure.
And if you change cars, you take it with you.
Yeah.
And I think the one thing that I was going to add to it is EcoFlow, because they have the air conditioners for a van. Same concept, super easy. You get an extra battery, you can stick it either on your power station, on your air conditioner, whatever your needs are. You get a big solar panel with it. Stick the solar panel in the sun all day long, and you can run your air conditioner at night. It's much better than having to mount a compressor, or I mean, we know the problems now with the Unimog because we have to put an AC in the cab. And it's such a big hassle of having to install an air conditioner, getting an electrical system that'll run it all instead of just getting one out of the box.
Yeah, definitely.